diamonds, they be shining, yeah. This rollie gave me perfect timing, yeah. It should really be the diamonds. It's on my right wrist, got you blinded.
Hey guys, it's your girl Shy. How y'all doing today? Me and my pink today, right? A little ponytail. Anyway, this is a bad hair day. That's what that means, you know. But I think what I want to talk about today is the lack of support from our friends and family. Actually, it's one of the things that I'm really, I don't know if passionate is the word, if angry is the word, if confused is the word, or if it's all of the above. I've realized it being in this business, or the type of business where it's a customer driven kind of business, a business where either you have to buy the product or the item, or if whether it's even as little as supporting on social media, which we all know is free, liking, sharing, commenting, all of that kind of stuff. It just behooves people to understand that if they would just support, if your friends and family would be the foundation of the support, I think most of us who are entrepreneurs, regardless of what business it is, whether it be the music business, if you want to open a school, I don't care what it is. I feel like we should be able to first and foremost depend on our family and friends. I've heard almost every story of every great that I've ever looked into or researched or learned about their backstory. We all have the same complaint, sort of the same situation where friends either didn't believe in you, family members would tell you get a real job, parents are usually that way. Usually if the parents don't agree with the type of industry that you want to get into, then they'll be quick to tell you get a real job. That's also another form of, non-support. But I'm really kind of talking about if you have, like my artist, Young Finesse. One of my last videos I had on one of his t-shirts, his merch line. You would expect that your family and friends would be, that these things would fly off the shelves, that everybody you know, at least the people you know and love, would be wearing your merchandise. Not the case. Same thing when it comes to his music. You would think if just friends and family alone would follow, would share, would like. I honestly believe that we could be further along, but it just seems to be that that's something that doesn't happen, and it's common. When you decide to be an entrepreneur or somebody that wants to be in this kind of business where it takes this kind of grind and this type of situation to actually be successful in the business, you don't always have the support. I remember I saw an interview, it was someone was interviewing Jay-Z, and he was talking about the same thing, about how when he was younger and he was first coming up in the game and he was rapping, one of his uncles would say things like, "Oh boy, you ain't gonna get nowhere," and Jay told him, "No, I'm gonna sell 1 million records." And his uncle said, "Boy, you ain't gonna sell no 1 million records." And Jay-Z said, "And I've sold 1 million records 1 million times." That's something that stays in my head, because honestly, I do understand that your friends and family are not purposely, well, maybe not all of them, because you could have haters in your family. Don't sleep and don't trip. But I would hope that it would be more of a situation where, like Jay-Z explained, is that these people that know you and grew up with you, like starting out in the projects like me and stuff like that, they're so used to you being you, and they themselves can't see you growing past that. They themselves can't see that you have the potential maybe to be any different or in a different place than you are at that moment. And it seems as if those people don't jump on until it's cool to jump on. You feel me? They don't support until others are supporting. And it's one of the things I wanted to talk about it today because it honestly pisses me off. It also, in the beginning, before you end up with the thick skin that you need to be even in this kind of business, it's hurtful. Because it could be people really close to you, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, you know, husbands and wives, girlfriends and boyfriends, who really don't, something's in my eye, I'm sorry guys. Friends and family. So at first it starts off as feeling like, what, do they not believe in me? Am I not really talented? It even will cause you to question yourself and your own abilities and things like that. But I will say that you have to just learn that your journey is not for everyone. Where you're going, you can't take everyone. Those are some of the reasons why that stuff happens. And then also, some of it is the hate we talked about. Some of it is people just not being able to see you in a different light until you actually accomplish that. It really is a sad state of affairs, only because, especially in my position being a momager, one of the things that, again, I guess to add to one of my other videos, the things that really are hard about being a momager is because I have to hear him complain and be hurt about who isn't, you know, that kind of thing. And then I have to be his mom and his manager to understand, and that we all need to understand. Anybody that's in this business or any business like this where it's customer driven or that kind of thing, you have to understand, not in a bad way, it's not negative, it's just what it is, it's the truth. Your friends and family are not your fan base. Your friends and family are not gonna make you rich. And as soon as you can kind of swallow that and it not hurt your stomach, you're a lot better off. I'm finally there. It took a while, you know. I've been looking on my social media pages and seeing, you know, the closest people not supporting, sharing, commenting, liking, purchasing. I mean, it's, you know, it takes a minute for you to understand that type of dynamic. But it was something that I wanted to talk about today because I hear it everywhere. I hear it in the stories, as I said earlier, from the greats. I hear it from almost every unsigned artist that I come across or speak to. It's a common thing. So I just want to express my feelings of, I understand, we're together, you're not alone, but just try to get in your mind, focus on your sheep, your fans, your customers. Dazia, we talked about this. Your customers are out there waiting for you. Push past friends and family. Whatever it is you have to do, because you're going to get to your desired goal if you get past those people, those thoughts, those limitations. So again, something that I just wanted to talk about because it's real life. Your own mama sometimes is a hater, sorry to say it. Sometimes it has to do with the fact that your parents or your family members don't have the money to put into whatever your dream might be. Which is why you're going to have to come up with ways to finance your own dream. And then soon I'll be able to help you there too. Whole nother video, whole nother story. But definitely something that I wanted to talk to you about. If you guys have comments, you have stories about how your own family members played you or things that make you mad as far as that, I'd love to hear your stories. But I do want you to understand and really take into consideration that your blessings, your money, your fan base, your success does not lie in your friends and family. Go find your flock. Love you guys. Shy Lou is here.
You're so precious, precious. Don't know who your ex is, but baby he was reckless. Huh. Yeah. So you're so precious, precious. Don't know who your ex is, but baby he was reckless. I can read your mind, babe. I can read your mind, babe. I can read your mind.